I looked up. My dick doesn't get hard anymore.
Well,
How do I fix it?
I
Pretty
did
much. It's like,
not look that.
what would you look up? And that's where I saw the dick, dude. 3, 2, 1. Welcome and congratulations for coming to episode 18.
That was not the intro I was expecting. That's why I fell out of my chair there for a second.
We're legal. If our show was a living person and it was years.
Well, the show is not 18 years old, just to be fair. It's 18 episodes long.
I've been sick though, dude. If we would have started this shit when we were 10, we'd be fucking ahead of the curve on all this podcasting stuff.
Wait,
earlier when we were playing Spider-Man, you wanted to be Spider-Man, but I wanted to be Spider-Man, and we can't be having that.
What game
on
was
the playground,
that?
Dude?
Oh, I thought you were talking about that. What was that game where you were Spider-Man, like Spider-Man friend or foe? You could be like Spider-Man or Venom and like Sandman and all the people.
Dude, yeah, you could be the Green Goblin. My brother and I were actually just talking about that like a couple days ago because we dug out. I plugged in my Wii recently, and we were playing some golf on it. Well, actually, you were here for that.
Yeah, I was.
You know, dude. You were there when it happened.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we were talking about that game because it's fucking goated.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome. Really episode 18.
And this is Wait, you go first.
We took essentially a fucking month off there, almost, for holidays. Feels weird, dude.
It does, because we were kind of getting into the schedule, and then it just got obliterated, and now we have to get back into it. Yeah,
well, and then I told you we were gonna do it like 3 days in a row, and then just ghosted you.
It happens.
Yeah, it's just part of it, dude. It's all part of the experience of trying to work.
But I feel like this is like, I don't know if we were to put seasons on the Mildly Mature podcast, I feel like this would be the start of season 2. Personally, I have a weird feeling about that. So
yeah,
it's about to get good.
Yeah,
or very bad.
Yeah, it does have a different feeling to it now. We're more professional, dude. We should have worn ties and shit.
Well, maybe for our 21st episode.
Yeah. Hey, that'll be another one where we can drink on it because it'll be drinking age.
Yeah, and then we're gonna die on episode 83 or something.
Dude, I don't know about you. I'm living till 117. So
okay, on episode 117, I'm gonna kill Nick. I mean, I'm gonna unalive Nick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you can't say that word, bro.
Sorry, TikTok. We're not posting TikTok, but we do have an Instagram now. Nothing's there yet.
Oh, we do? Cool.
I made one. I posted one thing and then immediately deleted it because I didn't do any research on how Instagram Reels works. But when we start posting about it, well, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, I feel like it's another one of those numbers things where it's like the first 10 don't matter.
That's what we thought about the shorts, but our shorts have been the thing that's been low-key kind of carrying us. But
yeah, dude, big up the shorts. They're good. They actually make me laugh, dude, when I watch them, because sometimes I get worried this shit sucks, and then I watch the shorts. I'm like, there's some bits in there that are pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got to sit through it for the diamonds in the rough. But yeah, in inspiration, dude, of episode 18 here, we made we made bucket lists based off of what we thought would have been on our bucket list when we were 18.
That's correct.
And everything I put on mine, like, I assume, like, for the 18-year-old bucket list, you have to do it during that year that you're 18, right? Or is it just
maybe
the rest of your life?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like it's like that year bucket list. Is that every year? Starting last year, or when I turned 25, I started making a list of 25 things I want to do before I turned 25, and then I did that same thing for when I turned 26, because I don't
How
know,
many of
man.
those things carry over? Be like, all right,
So all the ones
didn't
I
do
don't complete.
didn't do 15 through 37, or not what 37, 15 through
Yeah.
20. Those are all getting past the 20 things I want to do when I'm 26.
Yeah, I made sure to mark which ones I didn't do, so that way if it's like I'm 30 and I
They're
still haven't
priority now.
completed some of this stuff, yeah, it's like, dude, I gotta do this. This is getting sad now. But yeah, because I don't know, every time around my birthday, I start getting real. I start looking inwards. I'm like, dude, what the fuck have I been doing the last year of my life?
That's crazy.
There's, it's more so to remind. Alexandra was one who gave me the idea. She was like, it's more so to remind yourself that you do stuff. You're just not remembering it and writing it down, which it helped. Made me feel better this year.
That's good.
Well-
Well, mental health task for everyone else that's watching. If you want to do that, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good advice.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like big things. Like literally one of the things I had on there was pay off my car, and I did that. So it's like nice. That's the thing I did. So it's just
Paying off
stuff
your
that
car
some
is
of
a
it's like
pretty big
inevitable.
thing, but yeah,
It is, yeah. Granted, that was 4 years in the making to get
Yeah.
to that point.
but
It
it's
was gonna
also
happen.
a lot of money.
It is, dude. Yeah, that was like an extra $380 a month I don't have to give away anymore.
Yep.
Which feels good. But I honestly, my car has been. I've had to keep taking it in to get stuff fixed.
no.
So it's been around maybe a little less of the bill than it would have been, but you know, of course. Right after I got it paid off, it fucking
It just hit the shit.
started leaking oil. Then I had to pay $1,000 to get a bunch of
It's
shit fixed.
Flex seal, just
Yeah,
coated
dude.
in it.
Yeah. Dude, I was nice. I diagnosed it myself, and then I brought it in, just like kind of kept it secret. Like what I thought was wrong, I didn't want to say it because
Yeah,
I don't know as much of
treatment.
mechanics. And then he's like, "Yeah, it looks like your oil filter housing is broken." And I was like, "Yes, dude, fucking got it right."
What would you
yeah.
have done if you just said like something completely unexpected? Like it was like not even oil related. Like
Then
your windshield wiper
that's why I didn't
fluid's
tell
low.
him. That's why I didn't tell him. That's why I didn't tell him what I thought was wrong. I was like, "Yeah, there's a puddle of oil under my car, so I don't really know." And then he told me what I guessed, and I was like, "Yes, dude, I'm fucking smart."
Sick.
Well, yeah. So I think we should go
Back and
back
forth.
and forth. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So the first thing I had on my list when I was 18 was get laid. And that didn't happen that year or the year after that. I think
yeah.
well, I'm not sure if it happened when I was 20 or not. Cuz
That whole
just-
year was kind of a blur.
so
man.
yeah, I either got laid for the first time when I was 20 or almost or when I was 19
That's crazy.
or 21 or something like that.
So the entire 3 years of my life, I honestly is black.
Yeah, I don't know. It either happened when it happened when I was 20 or 21. I don't remember which it was, but because dude, so we had a party. Well,
And it lasted
I'll
3
tell the story
years.
first. No. We had a party, and I wasn't gonna like. It was at our house. It was my second year of college, and it was at our house, and I wasn't gonna like do it because I was just like kind of tired, and I was like, I don't really want to drink tonight. And I remember it was 11:11 when I like woke up, and the party was in full swing. I could like hear it outside of my bedroom. And I was like, well, dude, I don't want people fucking in my room again. And I don't know if I think I am going to go. Yeah, apparently it happened more than once at our parties.
So you have to lock.
So I was like, okay, so I got to lock. Yeah, well, you can't lock the door from the outside of the bedroom. So, and I had like a glass sliding door because I was in the basement and it went out to like the patio. So I locked the glass door, I locked the bedroom door, and then I had like those little square windows up like on the ceiling because I was like partially in the ground, and I had to like fucking dislocate my shoulder almost just to crawl out. I was like, I'll just go check it out. I'm gonna get some food in the kitchen. And then I was hanging out. I had took a couple shots because I was like, I gotta catch up. And then this girl dropped her jar of weed on the ground in my house. And I was like, I don't want broken glass everywhere. So I started cleaning it up. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. Flash forward, it's now 7 a.m. the next day, and I'm naked
Okay.
in bed with another naked person who was a little out of my weight class, we'll say, dude.
Oh,
I
that's why you
remember
say you didn't know. Is
I don't
because you
remember what
fucking
happened.
blacked
That
out.
that jar breaking was the last. That's where my memory ends for that night. Yeah, so I woke up and I was like, oh. I walked in. I like walked into the bathroom outside of my bedroom. I like splashed some water in my
Oh my
face. And I looked
God.
in the mirror and I was like, just get her out of here. Like, we gotta get her the fuck out of here. So I came and woke her up. I was like, where's your car? She's like, oh, I parked at the grocery store. I was like, all right, get your clothes on. Let's go, dude. So I brought her to the store.
No.
And then like there was a decision moment that came up where like we locked eyes. I was like, okay, I can either kiss this girl goodbye and just take the easy way out, or I can address this and be like, look, I don't remember what happened, blah blah blah. I took the easy way out, dude. Just gave her a smooch and she left. And then I drove away and I was like, yeah, dude, I did it, dude. I had like a blackout night with some chick. And then I just like felt all the joy leave my body as I was driving home.
Just
I
had
was
a
like,
blackout moment.
Yeah, I was like, what am I becoming, dude? So literally the whole day I just sat around outside and like stared at trees and stuff, just contemplating my life at that point.
I think our college
this is
experiences were very different.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my my list. I think the first thing I had on my list was just go to college. I just wanted to go. That's pretty much it. Because it was like
it's a good goal.
That like those last few months of high school, for me at least, were just like, oh shit, I gotta figure stuff out really quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have no clue what I have like a vague idea, but everything I would really want to do is like moving halfway across the country, and I'm like, I have to figure something out.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, and I did a bunch of introspection. I'm like, I at least just want to go to college. I don't know what exactly for. Gladly I figured that out before I went in fully, but that was like the main thing for me, is like, I just have to go because that's what I want to do.
Because yeah, I think if you take that year off, it might just turn into 5 years or some shit.
Yep.
Like if you don't go right after high school. Yeah, I was kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, I think our college experiences were very different.
Well, when did you decide, at like what point of senior year did you like decide what college you were going to?
What college I was going to?
Or like or like
even
what you were
know.
going to go to college for or anything. Did you know?
I remember the moment I decided it was like a random weekend, and I was going with my mom somewhere. I think we're going into like a Panera Bread or something, and she just randomly just dropped the question. She's like, so do you know what you want to do after? And I was like, yes, I want to go to college at least. That's the moment I decided that for sure. And then after that, I just kind of went into a few different colleges and saw what they had, and I was like, and the guy at the college I went to that I was talking to basically sold me on what I ended up going to college for. He's like, yeah, we have like a really good program. Like here's like a bunch of stuff that we do. It's really good. He just basically like gave me a bunch of rundowns on it. Shout out. Oh fuck, what was his name? I think his nickname was Rocky or something like that.
Dope nickname.
Dude, I remember it was. He helped me a lot through the early stages of college, and then.
Oh really? Was he like your advisor or what?
No, I just saw him a lot.
Just some guy?
And he was just like, I just saw him a lot randomly, and he was like one of those guys. Because when I went to college, for some reason, I didn't think that like college rooms would be full. Like, because my schedule was fucked up. Like I had some night classes and some day classes. So a lot of me during college was just sitting in college waiting for a class.
Yeah. Twiddling your fingers.
So I had like this one thing where I was like gonna go into a classroom and it was fucking packed. And for some reason, my first time I went in there, I thought, yeah, this is gonna be empty. I'm gonna walk in because I'm like 15 minutes early. I was like, why is this college room packed? And I fucking, like left for a while, saw him, and he's like, oh yeah, that's just like your other classmates. There was a class beforehand and they're probably just waiting for the next class to start. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that either.
He just gave me like a bunch of I just would like randomly see him throughout the day, and he just like randomly give me tips and advice, like things to go to. Places to
Dude,
hang
that
out
guy's
while I'm
kinda
waiting.
mysterious, dude.
Yeah,
He's like your
he was a
mentor a
chill
little
guy.
bit.
Yeah, for like the
He's just a
first
chill
week,
guy.
and then I never saw
Just
him
a chill
again.
guy helping out random dudes.
I never saw him again.
Dude, I remember it was the beginning of the fourth quarter of my senior year, and I was in college algebra, and the para asked me, she's like, Nick, what are you going to college for? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, and she literally like paused and looked at me. She's like, Nick, you have to figure that out. She's like, you have like 2 months.
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
yeah, that happened multiple times.
I was like, holy shit, she's right, dude. I have to figure this out now.
Yeah.
And then we just started touring schools. I remember I thought I wanted to go for like computer science. And then they started talking about like the programming languages. And there's just like some like classic like basement dweller dudes in that class. I was like, I'm not fucking doing this, dude. So then we went to the mechatronics part of the school. And it was literally like my mom and some other people like, yeah, you could do that. You're smart. Like, yeah, I guess I probably could. How fucking hard could it be? And then I let that decision that steered the next 5 years of my life, which is kind of nuts, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I guess I could probably do that.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah.
College was
List
weird
item
time.
number 2, bro. Yeah, it is kind of crazy like that. One decision. Like starting this podcast could change our lives in the future. But item number 2 I had was skydive. Still haven't done that. I think you legally have to be 18 to do it. Or maybe it's like 16 with guardian signature or something, but
Damn, dude.
I haven't done that.
Your list
There's
is
not a lot of
way
places
cooler
in
than my list.
Minnesota. What else did
Oh, well, I mean,
yeah,
we'll get
well,
over
say
it.
your number 2, bro.
Mine was just generally drive around more because I was, college time, 18. You got a lot more
Yeah.
freedom. I just wanted to fucking like explore, not just like general, like just drive, but I wanted like,
aimless
I
tear
guess
under
I just
town.
like explore more. I guess I should have put instead of drive around more, but I wanted to
Did you do
spread
that?
the legs. I did a decent amount. I mean, I didn't go crazy like I kind of wanted to. So I guess I
Mhm.
technically didn't do it. But I did just be like, all right, I'm just going to drive and see where the fuck the wheel takes me today.
Yeah, see where the road
Half the time I
takes
just
me.
end up in some random spot. I just be like, all right, I'm going to go home now.
Like, yeah, 45 minutes. I'm getting kind of hungry.
Yeah. Where's the nearest
Kinda gotta
McDonald's?
Yeah. The third thing I had on my list was go to state and track. Didn't do that either.
Were you in
For
track
reference,
for
I was
college?
18. No,
That
I
was
was
high school.
18 all of senior year. I turned it like right before. So this is
Yeah.
18 senior year Nick stuff. But yeah, I didn't do that. Well, I mean, I guess I did technically go to watch, but the idea was to participate. That didn't happen.
Well,
I think dude, I remember it was the last track meet of the year, and I started like feeling like really sick and weak, and I thought I was getting sick, and then it was the 400, and I had like a real shot at like at least going to sections or something like that, whatever like the next layer is to qualify for like the pre-qualifying. And I started feeling sick and weak, and then I just ran like a shit race, and right after I felt way better, and I was like, oh my god, like nerves fucking got me there. I wasn't sick. I was just being a pussy, it turns out. And then I felt even worse after that for a different reason.
oh,
But I also did feel relieved to know that I never had to run a dash again for the rest of my life. That race fucking blows. If anyone's in track, you know what I'm talking about. That shit's fucking garbage. You're expected to essentially sprint a quarter mile. And it's tough, dude. It's a real tough one. That was the thing I thought I was going to go to state for. Didn't happen.
well, the next thing, and I guess the last thing, because I didn't write that much big of a list. On my list was just hang out in public places more, which kind of ties into the explore more. I would literally, during college, because I had so many random, like, 3-hour windows in between classes, I would literally get out of class, just drive to like some random public park or place, and just chill there for like 2 hours. It was fucking
That sounds
nice.
nice, actually.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I've discovered so many random parks near my college.
Nice,
Damn, this
dude.
is sick.
Yeah, just get to go sit on this bench and watch people walk by
No,
for a
dude, like
while.
I would like sit under trees and watch people walk by and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Be like,
Dude, you start
and
getting
there's like a
real.
lake. Yeah, I found like public parks with like lakes and stuff too. It was
Yeah.
sick.
Hey, dude, it's weird how like
Don't pay attention to
introspective and
that.
shit you get all of a sudden when you're like, oh man, now I
I
have to
will,
make my own decisions.
I will say it made me not like certain people. Like there's some people that would like go to public parks and run, and which I'm fine with. But the people that fucking run with their backpack on with a fucking like 3 speakers in their backpack, all playing
Yeah.
music at blast, like you're
What are you
disturbing
doing?
the peace, man. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
What are you doing? Should be illegal.
They always have dog doo-doo taste in music too.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you blasting Nickelback right now, bro?
Dude. Nickelback they were good. And then it's like everyone decided universally that they're not good anymore. I think they won a fuck ton of awards, didn't they?
I have no clue.
Hold on,
It's
let
like,
me look.
isn't it
I'm pretty
like
sure.
that? Is it that in Coldplay that everyone doesn't like nowadays?
Oh yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Coldplay.
But-
Nickelback in 2003 won the NME award for the worst band. Oof.
So yeah, I guess you're. Look at this award.
But dude, in 2002, they won the Billboard Music Award for Hot 100 Airplay Single. So, in
What a
between
comeback.
2002 and 2003, that's when they became universally hated for some reason.
That song made them too popular.
Yeah, I don't know what song it was. Interesting. The last thing I had on my list was go to the Mall of America alone. I did do that, so
I
one
should do that
thing.
one of these times. How was that? Was that? I'm assuming it was pretty boring.
It's kind of nice. It's one of those things that made me realize I liked walking around and just seeing other people
People
living
watching
their own
is
lives,
fun.
kind of. Yeah. I did that again when I was, I think, 20. I was supposed to go on a date with this girl. Like, we matched on Tinder. And I was supposed to go on a date with her. She lived in the cities. And the morning of, she wasn't responding to my text about, like, me just
Classic.
confirming.
Classic.
And I was just like, you know what? I am 99% sure I'm about to drive up there for nothing. But I was
Yeah.
like, I think I'm just going to go anyways. So I did. And then I think I saw like a predator there when I was at the mall. This
You
guy was
always
really
see
staring
some
at people a
crazy
lot.
things at fucking Mall of America. Remember the last time I
Yeah,
went, there was a fucking like big dude walking around. I'm pretty sure he's
Just saw a
homeless.
fat guy there, dude.
No, I'm pretty
Like,
sure
oh
he's homeless.
my
'cause
God.
he's decked out. No, that wasn't the crazy thing. He was carrying around a big jug, like a big like gallon milk jug. I am 98% sure it was filled to the brim with piss.
Oh,
Because
like kind of amber yellow.
yeah, because when he walked past me, I'm like, ooh, that is
Like,
pungent. And then I
Why
remember
does
I
this
was
smell
walking around with a
very-
person I just like met. I knew him online for a while, but I just met him that day, like in person. And he's like, dude, that's crazy. And I'm like, what? You want a sip of his apple juice?
Was that the guy you played Destiny with?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was
yeah,
pretty funny.
way short. Dude, how was that? I mean, that was your second time meeting a person you meeting in real life, a person that you met
Yeah,
online.
I was
like, through
kind of
video games.
surprised. Let's just say that guy was a brave man.
Yeah, he was. Wasn't he?
was
He was
like-
pretty chill, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty chill, but like, just imagine like you don't know what two of the people. Like, obviously we've talked a decent amount online, but like he had
Mhm.
no clue who we were as like people. We just talked like playing video games, didn't know what we looked like or anything like that. And he's like, "All right, yeah, I'm coming to your guys' state. You want to meet up or whatever?" And we're like, "Sure." And 2 guys just fucking pull up in a car. Hey, you this guy? Yeah. Get in.
he call you
We're
by
going
your
to the Mall of
gamer tag?
America. Yeah, he did.
Dude. Hey, are you sweaty nuts? Are you sweaty nuts?
Are
42?
you Conquistador 69?
Conquistador. Dude, that happened to my brother. There's this kid. It was one of his friends, and they met through video games. And like he met him in a bar, and the kid thought he was meeting my brother for the first time. And he was like, wait a second. I know that voice. And my brother's like, come on, you know who I am, dude. Say it. Say my name. And he's just like, Terry Sparks? Because that's my brother's gamer
That's
tag.
such a shitty gamer tag.
It was like auto assigned to him, and he liked it. Yeah, it kind of grew on him. Terry Sparks, dude. He still uses it.
Stupid.
He still uses it. Yeah, he's like, Terry Sparks, is that you? And he's like, yeah.
Well, if we blow up now, he's gonna have to change it because
His gamer tag.
Yeah, because people are gonna be adding him like crazy.
I think it's just for Call of Duty. I don't think that's his.
Well, it's
like
funny.
his PlayStation one.
That's such a weird name to have for that specifically, but
I know it was just auto assigned. He fell in love with it, dude. Someone was calling him Terry.
So I think that's the end of your list, right?
Yeah, that's all I got.
What do you think, like, the most generic things that people would put on their list when they're 18 if they did this? Like, if everyone in the world made it, what would be like the top 3 things that would be on every single list or most commonly found on every list?
Dude, skydiving for sure. I mean, I had that. I feel like it's a pretty common one.
Skydiving is
you don't think so?
Well, it might be common if everyone in the world does it, but I don't think it would be like the top, like, percentiles. Maybe like number 14, 15.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. What would the top 3?
Well, okay, we'll just base it off of the U.S. specifically, like the America, because I think if we go 18 for everything else, because is it other places they can drink at 18 or is it 16? I don't even know, dude.
I think there's some of both.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know 18 is a big one for honestly most of the rest of the world.
But I think your number 1 is gonna be on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, get laid. I agree. I think that's a pretty common one. Even if you've already gotten laid at that point in your life, it would still probably be on there. Yeah. Be like, look, it's only happened like twice. You know, I want a third time.
Yeah.
Yeah, get laid. I don't fucking know, dude. Get a job.
Yeah, get your first adult job or out of high school or whatever. Maybe buy a certain thing.
Like maybe buy my first car. Yeah, nice. I agree with that one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it obviously it varies person to person. But yeah, get a car, get laid. Even chicks, I feel like would probably have get laid on there at that point. Like definitely dudes are gonna have that.
100%. Yeah. I wonder how much the lists would actually differ by gender. I get the feeling it wouldn't be
a lot.
I mean, there probably would be differences, but I get the feeling like the top things that are most common on the lists are gonna be like not gender specific.
Yeah. Learn to cook. Play in the rain. What the fuck? I googled it. Have a bonfire. Do something for yourself. No one's writing this down. Kiss your crush. Maybe like a 14-year-old would have that on their list, but I feel like at that point you're kind of advancing. Go to college. That's a good one. Yeah, get a job. Go thrifting. Who put that on their list?
Thrifters, bro.
Yeah, I guess. Someone who's never done it. Like, I want to find some drip. Find some drip at the local Goodwill.
All you find is items.
Yeah, all you find is a bunch of fucking polo t-shirts that don't fit.
A fucking Hello Kitty soap dispenser. like the most random shit that people.
Dude, how many of those have you seen?
I'm just saying, like, every time I feel like I go somewhere that has like a thrift store, there's always like the most random shit there.
Well, there is. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Midvale, Utah. Keep getting phone calls, dude, from unknown numbers.
Fun.
I hope it's not debt collectors, dude.
That would be crazy. What did you do in Utah?
Yeah, I don't know. I did get a call from debt collector once it was my electricity bill for my last month when I lived like in. I got a call and I picked it up by mistake and like you owe this city of $100. It's like they fucking sold my debt of $100, dude.
Yeah.
Just to collect that? That's nuts. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna answer. They don't leave messages, so
Well, then
yeah, it sounds
get them
like
out of here.
yeah. I'll wait until someone shows up and serves me.
Well, we have
You've been served.
a brand new segment that we're trying to try out. Name pending.
Yeah, we don't know
This is like
yet.
the test for it. But we're dipping our toes into the wild, wild west of Reddit.
Ooh.
We're becoming like
How many
every
dicks?
other.
How many dicks did you see when you were looking up advice stuff?
None. What the fuck? How many
Oh.
did you see?
I saw 2.
What?
I saw 2 wieners, dude.
How the heck do you see that?
Well,
What were you looking up
So-
to find?
okay, actually, yeah, let me clarify here. For one of the brands I write for, they sell like a thing that makes blood flow to your dick better so you can get hard. And I was like, and one of the copywriters at the agency I work at was like, you should do like market research just like outside of the website. She's like, Google stuff on like Reddit or search up stuff on Reddit, see if you can find stuff. So I looked up, my dick doesn't get hard anymore. How do I fix it? Pretty much. It's like, what would you look up? And that's where I saw the dicks, dude. And some real sagging tits too on there, but it was mostly penises. I was like, I'm not doing market research for them on Reddit anymore. Terrible idea.
Well, I think this new segment, what was the general idea? We're going to give out advice to people, whether it be good or bad. That's for you, the audience, to figure out.
Yeah. Take it with a
I'm pretty
grain
sure
of
it might be
salt.
somewhat odd, obvious, but we're going to go over some crazy Reddit advice things that we found. Maybe we'll go through stories. I don't know. I think we're going to call this like the mildly mature advice or something like that. But name pending.
Yeah. Name pending. I think my mature advice might be the name, but we'll see. We'll try some stuff out, see what hits.
But I think you want to go first with your, because you said you got a brand new one, so it's hot off the
I got a
presses.
different one.
Mine is a little
Yeah,
old.
well, dude, r/advice, there's probably 50 entries a day on that.
I know. I thought
whatever.
it was so crazy that I was like, oh well, we could, because we were brainstorming stuff that we could do, and you're just like, I'm like, oh, we could do Reddit. There's so many other podcasts that's like literally all they do, and you're just like, okay, and then you look at r/advice and you're just like, there's so much content.
Yeah, I didn't know Reddit was like that.
I'm
I
like,
thought
yeah,
not that many people
use
used
the
it.
fuck out of Reddit.
Yeah, I was, because you know what like Quora is.
Yeah.
I thought it was like that, so like not that
No.
many people used it.
No,
But
dude. There's
that
been
is
so many
not the
times
case.
where I'll actually go to Reddit if I have like computer issues, because I'll generally find the answer there first before I'll find it anywhere else.
Yeah, dude, Reddit is goated. I didn't even know that until 3 days ago. Okay, here's the one I found. This is on r/advice. My friend keeps getting ghosted after first dates. How can I tell her why this is happening?
Uh-oh.
I have a friend I've known for 7 years. For the longest time, she's been complaining about going on first dates, only met through a dating app, and getting ghosted, or the classic, this isn't going to work out.
Oh, no.
There are 2 main reasons, actually. The first is that she's a pretty hefty lady, and all of her profile pics are from deceptive angles with lots of filters. Dude, been
Catfishing.
down that road. I'll tell you what, I've been catfished like that. in
Catfishing.
the
I was
past.
waiting for a bombshell. I was hoping it would be a little more juicy than that, but you said
Oh
there's
yeah,
2
you
things.
start to learn. You know, how come these pictures are always really close to this chick's face all the time? She's always hidden behind stuff.
Yeah, dude. I was hoping.
Stuff.
Well, there's still a second bombshell because she said there's 2 things, right? So hopefully the second one is a little more crazy. I was hoping for something wild.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the rest of it. The filters also cover her constantly greasy hair. She really, really has an issue with showering.
Oh no.
I was cursed with a very sensitive nose. Not only does she smell bad in general, but I can tell that a good bit of that scent is coming from down below.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
She constantly smells like vagina. Wow, dude. That's a whole sentence
Oh,
right there
that's-
by itself.
It's coming from a friend too, so this is probably
Yeah.
like a pulling her punches.
She told me this story of her taking a guy home from the bar one time. Things were getting hot and heavy and the clothes started coming off. long story short, before they could go any further, he took a bathroom break and made a run for it out the window. Guessing it had to do with the smell down there. Essentially, not only does she catfish, she also reeks really bad.
She
How could I
smells like
tell her,
one too,
or do I even bother?
brother.
Dude, for this, every time you hang out with her,
Just bring nose plugs.
no, just be like, after
Damn,
you've
it
been like
fucking
chilling for a sec,
stinks in here.
yeah, after you've been chilling for a sec, just be like, oh, do you smell that? What? Do you smell? It smells like fish and pussy in here. Really? I don't know. You probably have to be straight up, dude. Just honestly, bathe her in her sleep. Just attack her.
No, dude, I don't think this is a problem that you can do by like accidentally just be like, yeah, I'm gonna make you bathe yourself by bathing you for you type of thing. This is something you just gotta be like, lady, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. I don't know. Maybe stick some incense sticks up there.
No,
Hang a car
well, if her
freshener.
hair is greasy and she constantly smells, I'm assuming she's not good smelling because she doesn't shower for multiple days at a time.
Yeah,
So like,
got like
you
tangled
just-
hair constantly.
You're literally just gonna have to lay down the law.
We're being
and be
friends.
Like, hey, we're friends and all, but you fucking reek.
Yeah. Or just
like you
never
keep
talk to
complaining.
her
You
again.
keep complaining that I don't even think. Like obviously, it's the dating world. If you catfish people, they're probably not gonna react that great. But
it's trickery.
But like the reason people are running from the dates aren't because of they got catfished. It's because they got catfished and they smell like a fucking catfish.
Yeah, because I mean, it's still like kind of her face in the pictures when they pull up.
Because they could pull up
After
and
that
just be
rug
like,
pull,
all right,
dude.
I don't think this is gonna work because you catfish me and like this isn't what I was expecting. But they're not gonna run away. They might actually go through the date at least.
Yeah,
But you
Well-
gotta be showered if you smell that bad.
yeah, dude, that is fucking nuts. Well, because I don't know, I've like had that happen to me in the past where I show up and then realize I got tricked, and then just like still went through with the date. But I don't know if you're doing a double punch like that,
Yeah, that's
like they show up and you don't look like how you do, and then all of a sudden you also smell like hot pussy.
yeah. Just like yeah, it's the
something gotta
1-2
change.
hit combo, bro. You're out.
Yeah,
you're gonna
dude.
get knocked out if you like stand there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
She's gotta change at least one of those two things, and then she might have better.
Yeah, and I think the easier step is just to take a shower every day, lady. Like
I also I think that's the more important one is the smell thing.
the smell, because like
'Cause,
people are, you know, everyone likes different things. You'll find someone that likes you even if you're a little heavier, right? But like
100%, yeah. But if
you're
you
gonna need to
smell
find
like
a special kind of person,
smell-shal, dude,
a
yeah.
smell-shal kind of person to fall
You
in
gotta
love with you when you stink 24/7.
You gotta find someone who never got their smell back after they got COVID.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
just
only
like
route.
the fucking. She's straight up like she's gotta. This is what you gotta do to the person that's asking for advice. Original post or whatever Reddit slang is. You gotta watch that episode of SpongeBob, where SpongeBob has stanky ass breath because he ate that garbage sundae.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta do exactly what Patrick does to SpongeBob. Take her to
Bring
the
her
top
to
of
the
a roof and be like, "I'm stinky and I'm proud."
Yeah. No, he says he's ugly and he's proud in the show. I'm
Yeah.
ugly and I'm proud.
And you just gotta make her scream that,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe she'll wake up and take a shower. I don't know, but
I don't know. Yeah, it kind of seems like a lost cause, dude.
I don't think there's any pulling punches with this. You just gotta be straight up and be like, "Hey, the reason why people keep ghosting you is because you smell like a goddamn garbage."
Yeah,
can.
you smell like utter shit, and it's honestly surprising you even have hair left on your head, because it should have burnt off by now.
It's the cousin for the fucking episode 1 throwback. Cousin to the grease hacker. The greasy hacker.
What? I don't remember that.
Oh, it was a short that we made it. It was the fucking Guy with the ball. His hair was so his hair grease was so corrosive that he was melting his keyboards as he was typing.
Oh yeah. I do kind of remember that now.
But
Dude, I remember most of the shit I say. I really.
yeah.
Well, actually, I've known that for a while, but.
I mean, we say a lot
Every
of
time.
shit that just comes straight out of our ass, so makes sense.
Yeah, dude, it's not good. That's not good information to retain. It's not useful.
The only reason I remember it because I'm the one making the shorts and editing and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So it's more
you hear
fresh,
it
but
over and over.
you're right. I barely know half the stuff that's going on. But do you think that's the good advice for the person? Is you're just gonna have to not pull punch and.
Yeah, I think that is actually good advice. You just gotta tell her she smells like shit.
And then if you want to slip it in there that she's fat too, you can. But you
Yeah, you smell like shit and you're fat.
But that's not the. I don't even know if it's the fat thing. It's just like the catfishing is probably the other thing.
It's the trickery. She could still get dates, yeah, if she just put her whole picture of herself on there.
Yeah, I think there's no pulling punches. You're just gonna have to do it if you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta fix the smell.
All right. And then for our second, we don't know how many we're gonna do. For now, we're gonna be doing 2 each. Later, we might do 1, depending on how people like it or not.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll get so big that the entire fucking podcast just ends up being Reddit stuff. But
yeah, we'll just turn into one of those channels where we just watch TikToks all day and react to them.
But mine that I found was posted 3 days ago, so not as fresh, called "My Client's Mom is Trying to Seduce Me." Ooh,
I'm excited, dude.
juicy.
I'm excited.
So, my 22M client's mom, who's 37F, is trying to seduce me, and it makes me feel sorry for her. I've been in a few bands, but the most recent one split up when our singer OD'd. We're doing pretty good, and we're close to be putting out an EP, but his death was a sudden shock. After paying for his funeral and everything, life got hard, and I moved back in with my parents and started doing drum lessons for kids while trying to find a job. I've got a kid named Jaden that I do lessons for. He's about 12. He is 12, and he's actually pretty good for only playing 6 months or so. The issue is Jaden's mom, Stacy.
No.
Stacy's about 37 and probably was pretty hot 20 years ago. But now she looks ridden hard and put away wet. What the fuck does that even mean?
Dude, you never heard that? Yeah, I got rode hard and put away wet, dude. That means it's in rough shape.
She's got a spare tire, crow's feet, and her tits go down to her knees. She drops her son off in a clunky ass Nissan Altima every week for lessons and tries so hard to get out of her car looking sexy. It's just sad. It's clear to me that Stacy has a crush on me or something. I've been in bands since I was in junior high, and even though I'm young, I know a groupie that wants me when I see one. I also get the feeling Stacy has this warped sense of herself, like she can land any dude she wants. Maybe that's just the case with 3 kids and 20 years ago, without 3 kids and 20 years ago, but nobody wants a woman she is today. Certainly not me. Stacy's been taking it Stacy has it so far now that she's decided that she wants to play the drums as well. Now, as soon as Jaden's lessons are over, Stacy slides in behind the kit, and I have to spend an hour showing her the most basic drum rolls and scales over slant over, while Jaden sits in his car playing with his phone. She spends the whole time trying so hard to be sexy, bending her huge stretch marked ass over my snare drum with her skirt hiked up, asking, "You mean like this?" She's breaking a sweat and smells like rotting cabbage. It's awful.
Dude, this guy's a fucking poet.
I hate every minute of this awkwardness, but I get $40 an hour every week giving lessons to Jaden, and another $40 an hour for his ridiculous mother. I hate myself, but I have nothing else to pay the bills right now. Should I say something or should I shut this down? Should I say something and shut this down or just play along? What do you-
Well, dude, first of all, this guy must have been kind of legit if their lead singer OD'd. That's like, that's what happens to big bands, you know? Also, very good job describing the woman, too. I think I have a nice picture of her in my head, dude. Rotting cabbage, too. That's nuts.
Maybe, never mind. It's probably not the same person from your post. Stacy is probably not the
Probably not the
catfishing
stinky friend.
Stinky lady. That'd be
Now, this
crazy if it
lady,
was.
I imagine she smokes like a lot of cigarettes, if that's how she's looking so bad at 37. But, do it.
I mean,
And charge more per hour.
$80. I mean,
Get
yeah, I guess that's something you could do. Is just be like, hey, I got more clients coming in. I need to charge more for people over.
Yeah,
a certain
see
age.
how far you can push it, dude.
That's crazy. though.
Banger. Do it. And then do really bad on purpose, so that way she doesn't try and do it again with you.
What's the?
That is good advice.
What if she just wants physical contact though? Like, what if it doesn't matter how good it is? I mean, she's trying to fuck her son's drum teacher by
Yeah, she's probably pretty
wearing
desperate.
skirts and like trying to be sexy in front of him.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. The short skirt thing, I never thought that was like, you know, like when girls used to have like in movies, like it'd be a hot chick and then she'd have like a whale tail, like the thong sticking out the back of her pants.
Yeah.
I don't think guys that are our age think that's attractive at all. Same with like the short skirt thing. So it's like she's playing ball with the wrong kids there.
Well,
But I guess it's what is this guy gonna do about it?
yeah, I
Time to man up.
don't know.
Time to man up. Pull the trigger. Take one for the team. Make that lady's day.
Your advice is to smash this Stacy.
Yeah. Smash Jaden's mom because she's got it going on. Dude, she's I'll tell you what, if you think she used to be hot, she might have some tricks up her sleeve. You might be surprised.
Yeah, well,
She's a woman with experience, dude.
put yourself in his shoes, Nick. The cabbage, crow's foot, spare tire, whatever that means.
Well, you
So
gotta
like
think about it, right? I'm assuming this guy still wants to keep pursuing music,
Yep.
and he doesn't have that many clients. And by, well, maybe not banging her will keep her coming.
When I just keep.
How important is this $80 to you? That's the
I
real
don't know.
question.
He says he has no other money to pay bills, so I'm assuming he needs the money in order to.
And you gotta keep fucking doing it, dude. Keep
Yeah,
teaching
it's
those lessons.
You'd either have to shut it down and hope to God you find more clients, or
Every time
Get
she
the
comes
use-
in, go inside and take a couple of shots of some alcohol just to kind of
Yeah.
lower your guard. So you're like, all right, it's fine.
and I
it's
get
fine.
the feeling
I can do
if-
this.
I get the feeling if she's trying this hard, like with the point where she's like, I don't even know.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's
You
doing
know?
like this, like
Yeah,
weird stuff like
yeah.
that. I get the feeling after maybe like a few lessons, she'll lose interest. Hopefully, I mean,
I think.
yeah, because there's only
But-
so long that you could be with someone that you're like, oh, I really want to be with you, type of thing, and then like 4 hours straight of them just being like, like they gotta catch on eventually, right?
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know, man. Desperation will drive a person to do some crazy things, like keep trying for months on end.
That's true, but that's also $40+ a month. So
Yeah, I'd say keep teaching them. I think that's honestly
Yeah,
the only
I
route
think
you can take here.
yeah, that's what I would say too. If you really need the money, you're gonna have to just take it on the chin. Like,
Yeah,
just
keep doing it,
keep
and
doing
then hopefully you get more people to teach soon. So then you can be like, hey, look,
yeah. Unless
you could either be like, look, I don't got room for you in my schedule, or just be like, hey, look, I'm gonna have to start charging more. I have a lot of people on my schedule, And then either way, you'll either get rid of her or you'll make more money.
Yep.
So there's pretty good options there.
Yeah, I think that's right. Because, like,
If you can thug it out.
Obviously, if she does something crazy, like she tries to rape you or something, obvious, dude, cut it out.
Not good.
But
That's not good.
but yeah, I think
If that's the case,
I think as
charge
long
her
as it's
more
like,
money.
well, I think if that's the case, you're gonna have to charge her with not money, but with like a police report or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough decisions you're coming
It
up
is
here.
tough.
That was a great place to ask for advice on Reddit, dude. I suppose none of his friends, all of his friends probably are just do it. It's probably not that bad.
Come on, man, it's just money.
Yeah, it's just money. Just do it. Just bang her quick.
Yep.
Tits down to the knees, rotting cabbage. Her and this other chick, dude, the stinky friend. They should link up. They'd be good buddies.
Yeah, maybe. But with
7-year
that,
friend.
I think we're gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys like the Reddit stuff. If not, let us know. And if you have any suggestions, hit us up.
Do it.
I don't think
I
we're
eventually
on,
would like to do. Sorry, go ahead.
I think we're on Twitter, but I don't think either of us use it. I deleted X Twitter recently because it just became a shitstorm. But we are here on the comment section, so
yeah. So
comment
get
down
after
below.
it.
You want to give out
Folks.
some words of advice for the people now that we are giving out professional advice on Reddit?
Well, since we're essentially, yeah, dude, since we're fucking pro advice guys now.
Oh boy.
Never give up. In light of the drummer guy, never give up. Whatever it is.